Yo, what's going on, my people? So y'all really seemed to enjoy the last Dr. Phil episode earlier this week on my channel, so I kinda just figured why not make it a full Dr. Phil weekend. You know, you guys can never be too filled in here on this JAMARI channel.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
No, but seriously, today we're here to talk about this man, Jeff. You know, the guy who's mooching off his poor old mother like one of those big old leeches.
This is my bedroom. This is where I was in high school. I've been in this room off and on for 20 years.
And did I mention this dude is 45 years old with 3 children and absolutely no money to his name? It's been a stressful 45, huh, buddy? His face kind of looks like one of those medieval warlock faces, just all morphed. I mean, seriously, I ain't trusting this dude around kids or small animals at all. Nope. And I'm not sure why he looks so aged when in reality he doesn't lift a single finger to help his mother or to even parent his own children. And I don't mean to just go off on this man's appearance, but I personally just don't like it when adults are mooching off their parents. Listen, it's one thing if you're young or if it's just a small period of your life where your parents or someone else is helping you to get back on your feet, but this dude has been mooching off his mom for the last 16 years.
Did you plan to be there for 2 decades?
No, I only planned on being there for a couple of years.
A couple of years?
Well,
That's a long time to be mooching, my people. I mean, sugar babies everywhere are jealous of this man's hustle. And his sister just absolutely hates this loser that she has to call her brother. And honestly, even his own daughter is done with him treating grandma like a redheaded stepchild, just making her raise his children while she spoon feeds him through life. He just works at a pizza shop like another mama's boy we love. And at one time, Jeff was actually an airplane mechanic with a wife and kids living a normal life. That wasn't until one day his wife had enough of him and left. And ever since then, his life has spiraled down as he lost his job and moved into his mother's house. Now he's been here for the last 16 years in the very same room he grew up in. I mean, honestly, I just can't believe it. And I get being sad about a breakup, but come on, dude, 16 years? You're milking that divorce harder than Farmer John, homie. And basically, this guy is just extremely lazy and feels bad for himself, constantly acting like his life is just so hard. But his sister comes in with some reality and compares his life to that of a basic teenager, spending all day playing video games, smoking grass, texting people, hanging out with friends. And this is really sad, but apparently this guy's even gone back to dressing how he used to dress in high school. You know, a good 30 years ago. And all along that he does all this stuff, he still treats his mother like a steaming pile of dog shit.
Jeff is the epitome of a 45-year-old loser. Jeff is lazy, he's not motivated, and he's a moocher.
This guy doesn't help his mom around the house, he doesn't pay any bills, and so just in general, he's kind of a dirtbag son. And when it comes to parenting, he's not much better, as he's known for skipping his kids' baseball games and parent-teacher conferences just to hang out with his friends and smoke some backwoods. What a piece of shit. And their grandma, his mother, actually does all this stuff for them because she's just an angel. She still buys his clothes, she still buys his food, she still pays his phone bill, she pays for his insurance. I mean, she even gives the guy money for the worth still, so basically she's funding his entire life while he sits back and acts like an entitled teenage little shit.
In the last 16 years, I have spent over $100,000 on Jeff and his kids.
Jesus Christ, lady, that's a lot of money you could have been saving up. And honestly, I bet that's a pretty conservative number because she loves these kids so much and she doesn't want to make them seem like a burden. I mean, she can't even retire because I don't know if you guys knew this, but taking care of 4 people is expensive as fuck, especially 4 kids.
She hasn't stood up for herself or tried to put him on a better path. Instead, she just gives him whatever he asks for.
Truthfully, I think that grandma keeps his dumbass around because she loves her own grandchildren so much and she knows this guy is not going to be able to take care of them on his own. But honestly, it must just be killing her because her daughter is super pissed off and over it at this point. Basically, everyone in their family is against this man, Jeff. I mean, he's pretty much just a 45-year-old man-child, or in this case, a man-teenager, stuck in the permanent mindset of a 16-year-old boy.
Your bedroom's a disaster. You smoke video games. You watch cartoons, Pokemon. No car, you bum rides.
Just what a fucking loser this guy is. He calls himself the high school king and apparently still has fantasies about his high school hookups. Just no wonder your wife left you, man. This douchebag is a very sad person who I just don't feel bad for at all. He's honestly lucky as fuck he's got a special place in his mother's heart, or his kids would probably be taken away while he would be living out on the streets. I mean, you know it's bad when even your 13-year-old daughter claims you're a piece of shit human being. This fucker has basically just played the victim role his entire life and has made every excuse in the book to waste his existence here on Earth, or at least the last 16 years.
Your kids are still there for your mom to take care of. You sneak out of the house. When you're there, you just drink Mountain Dew all day, and play video games.
It's really crazy because this guy actually has to be really smart to be able to be an airplane mechanic back in the day, but he hasn't done this shit for the last 20 years. Y'all need to understand. He probably only spent a few years doing that stuff, and the only reason he doesn't get a job back in the same field is because he doesn't want to take a fucking drug test. Like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, dude. You're a full-grown adult with kids and you can't take a drug test. I mean, he even tries to make an excuse on Dr. Phil as to why he doesn't have a real job right now. As he explains, he's merely waiting to work at this pot dispensary. So that's just gonna be his next big move, even though it's not legal in the state he's living in, this fucking idiot. And Dr. Phil even brings on this other doctor to basically tell this guy he needs to get the fuck off the wambulance and stop feeling bad for himself already.
The whole description I see right here is what I say with clients. We call it the wambulance, that you're waiting to pick you up, right?
And overall, in my opinion, this guy is just a straight up pussy for putting his mother and kids through this type of shit. Honestly, just grow some balls and take care of business, you sad excuse for a man. I just cannot feel bad for someone who's completely capable in their mind but lives life like a lazy fucktard. You're not cool, women don't like you, and honestly, you're just acting like a little bitch. But here's what happens when you always blame your misfortunes and shortcomings onto other people. You become such a big loser. These people just move on while you're stuck in the background acting like an idiot. That's just some food for thought for some of you out there. Guys, overall, I just want to say thank you very much for watching the video. Let me know down below if you agree with me, if you disagree with me in the comment section. As always, thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sharing the video. It really helps me in the recommended section here on YouTube. And subscribe today if you're not already subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate you guys for watching once again. And I'll see you guys sometime next week. Peace. I think I leveled up, so I'm feeling unstoppable. Make you stick it up, boy, I'm popping like a popsicle. Hurdle many obstacles, dodge a couple bullets, try and send me to the hospital. Now you know I'm hot dog, young Mickey Mouse. When I drop off, always shaking hands, I never fall off. Now I go into the mall and drop a couple racks. Catch me shopping up in Nordstrom, said he counting up the stacks. Find a biddy with some titties and I take it to my crib.